Kia ora, Miriana.
Right answer, Sir Howard Morrison, right answer. Now, at the 2011 general election, the Maori Party candidate finished second to Labour's Parekura Horomia. That candidate, Na Raihania, is back and seriously rates his chances of going one better.
You're going to be the star, Sir Major. Get up.
Kia ora, ko nā rongo whakaata Raihania tōku ingoa. Taha tōku māma no Ngāti Parau, tōku pāpā no tūranga nui a kiwa katoa me kahungunu. A tūau mo te Pāti Māori, mo tēnei pōtitanga o te Ikaroa-Rawhiti. Tēnā kōta.
He tangata tino whai whea ko i te awahu whenua a I tipu ake ia I ngā rohe tonu o te Ikaroa-Rawhiti.
We grew up doing things like driving tractors. We definitely grew up shearing sheep. 5 years old, introduced to the sheds, and 9 years old on a handpiece, shearing sheep.
Ko tōna pāpā ko Nolan Raihania, tētahi o ngā hoia morehu o te kamupene si o te hoko whitu atu I ka kari te pakanga tuarua o te ao.
Dad is just so influential in my thinking, and the way he carries himself, the way he is, the way he speaks, the way he sings, the way he engages, it's just respectful.
Ko tōna pāpā tana tino whakaawenga, engari ko ana tamariki o tira ko ana mokopuna te tino koingo o tōna ngākau.
Ka whai. How many tries are you going to get? One?
Yeah.
But you got to get 3. You know, having mokopuna, you don't want to separate from him, but it's up to Papa to make sure he gets home and be involved with our grandkids.
E hara hoki te mea koe nei te wā tuatahi ko whakataetai ana I te tūru nei.
Raihania is one of 2 main candidates up against the might of Horomia.
I learnt a hang of a lot running in 2011 and came second to a very, very good man. But it's about the here and now. It's about getting on with it. For me particularly, there are lots and lots of issues around here that we need some leadership on in regard to Ikaroa-Rawhiti.
Well, joining me now is the man himself, Tēnā koe Na. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
If you had to campaign on one issue only, what would it be?
Whānau.
What does that mean?
Oh, it means about empowering whānau, giving whānau the opportunity to really get going in this world.
And how do you do that?
Oh, just looking after children, ensuring they've got warm homes, ensuring they've got they've got food, ensuring that their ideas are worth looking forward in the future.
So if the people of Ikaroa-Rawhiti vote for the person, not the party, as has been said, how do you think the people there see you?
I hope they just see me as an ordinary guy, which I am. I mean, I'm not a CEO or any of those sorts of things.
They probably want somebody a bit extraordinary though, don't they?
Yeah, but I take out the rubbish. You know, that's pretty extraordinary. I mow the lawns and look after our mokopunas.
You came second to Parekura Horomia, as you mentioned, in the 2011 election. Do you feel that stands you in good stead now?
I'm very, very pleased I did stand in 2011 because it gave me a platform. It got me out there amongst the people, and it showed that because it takes a while for people to learn and trust their new MP. And so that's something I'm very pleased I did. No one wanted this by-election for these circumstances, but it's the here and now. We've just got to get on with life and get moving. Yeah,
it is a strong Labour seat, isn't it? Why would anybody vote for you over Meka Whaitiri?
I don't know if it's so much a strong Labour seat. I think it's more about the personalities.
Historically, it's been a strong...
Oh, I agree with you in that respect. It was about the man. And our people particularly want to know their person. Well, in this case it was the man. So people want to know their MP, be able to trust them, be able to walk with them, know that that person lives amongst the people, and that's something I've done all my life.
So if you were to win the seat, do you think that the Maori Party would coalesce with National again next time round?
That's entirely for our members to decide. In the last election, 2011, we went around all our membership and asked them what they thought we should do. In fact, it was funny, in Wairau we had Labour and Mana people in the audience also encouraging us to sign up. So it's all about what you can get out of that 3-year period, and that's really important.
Is the Maori Party doing the right thing by wanting all Maori listed on the Maori roll? In essence, forcing them on?
Oh, not necessarily forcing them, because they have the option to come back on the general roll. So we're reversing it. And I think it's really important because the current system hasn't worked. So we need more Māori to be able to have that option. Currently,
hasn't it worked?
Oh, I just think a number of things. I think that our people are apathetic with the political process. I think also that being in politics has to be relative relative to their lives, and currently it may not be. That's why this whānau water program is just so important.
Why is this current campaign, this electoral campaign, not firing, in your view?
I think to a certain extent our people don't clearly understand that this is not a campaign that's going to change the government. This is a campaign that's going to fill that seat. The importance of that is that we're going to get a person on the 29th of June, and I hope it's me, that on the 30th of June it's action straight away. Unfortunately for the other parties, you've got to wait till 2015 before any of their promises can come to fruition.
I mean, the thing is that we need Māori on the, or you actually need Māori on the Māori electoral roll. Some would say that there are the leadership issues in the Māori Party are the reason that this thing isn't happening. That's
out there in the media. This by-election has been really cool. It's brought us all together, and people are seeing that, they're noticing that. But, you know, the really important thing is who's leading Ikaroa-Rawhiti right now. There's a big vacuum.
Well, whoever's leading Ikaroa-Rawhiti, if it's you,
yes,
has to work with a leader in the Maori Party, and hopefully those leadership issues will be resolved. How will they be resolved, in your view?
We'll work through all of those sorts of things. At the end of the day, it comes back to the people. You know, people to decide.
Well, people want to know who's leading the Maori Party, won't they? And who should it be, in your view? Who are you backing?
And right
Peter
now,
Sharples or Te Ururu Flavel?
Right now, we've got two leaders, Tariana Turia and Peter Sharples, and that's how we're rolling.
So that's how people should perceive the Maori Party?
Absolutely.
Just under this leadership right now? Okay.
They've been voted in at the AGM, so that's how we're rolling.
All right. Well, I asked Mecca about this. The Ministry for Primary Industry says some $8 billion worth of potential is locked up in Māori freehold land. There's a great concentration, arguably the greatest concentration of Māori freehold land in Ikaroa-Rawhiti. Are the amendments in the review of Te Ture Whenua workable?
I think that's important to unlock the potential, but we should never lose sight of the fact that Māori land should always be retained in Māori hands. If at any stage that Māori land is open to being taken or sold or any of those sorts of things, they're not dead against that. We've had enough. So Hine Ngata always talked about when they transferred land owners into shareholders, what that meant was you were at distance from your own whenua, and we don't want to see that continue on through.
What do the youth need in your electorate?
Oh, they're exciting, aren't they? They're just sharp. I was at Wapukaro the other day, and man, they were just going for it. What they need is support. We're quite lucky in the Maori Party we've been able to introduce tātai ako, encouraging teachers to think Māori, appreciate Māori, and allow our kids the opportunity to develop. The other thing we've done is we've got 3,000 apprenticeship cadetships ready to go right now in the last budget. That's about building this capacity, building these kids, giving them the opportunity to get that skill base up so they can just go anywhere and do anything.
So jobs basically.
Absolutely.
Jobs and homes are really big for all the candidates, really, aren't they? Well, I mean, what makes your campaign any different to anyone else's?
Because we're already doing that stuff now. The other ones are talking about doing it, we're doing it now. We've Flaxmere, 352 homes ready to transfer now back to iwi. We're rolling that out through Maraenui, through Kaiti, and Wainuiomata down in there as well. So that's important. Home ownership is a clear goal for every mother, father, grandfather.
For everybody in the country.
Yes,
really. Okay, very
absolutely.
quickly, are they winner bread or fried bread?
Both.
Oh, come on.
As long as it's got an inch of butter with it.
Air you pour or 10 guitars?
Oh, air you pour from home, Ngāti Ngoi.
Radio or television?
TV.
TV, good, good. Clippy picking or kina diving?
Oh, kinas. Kina.
All right, excellent. Hey, thank you so much for your time.
Ka pai.
Na Raihania, the Maori Party candidate for Ikaroa-Rawhiti. Scotty Gumboots will